What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Just a couple of days ago, I had some really cool footage, and it was actually a pretty neat experience. And it was while I was out on the lease, and what I was doing was I was checking some cameras out there, and I ended up coming up to one of our feeders, and it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, so about what it is right now. Quite a bit of daylight left, and I'm in my truck. I get about 60 to 70 yards away from the feeder, and I can see a part of a tail flicking. So I immediately throw the truck in park and I kill it. And I step out of my truck and I kind of work my way out into the field. And I look back at this feeder that's in the corner. Well, when I'm looking at this feeder, a hog picks its head up and looks right at me. So whenever it was in the process of looking at me, like picking its head up and looking at me, I was crouching down because I could see them before they saw me. Well, me and the sow locked eyes for like a good 5-10 seconds, and then she puts her head down and goes back to eating. That's just goes to show you guys how terrible Hog's eyesight is. Now, what I did from there is I immediately went back to my truck, grabbed my 22, and I picked up my phone, and I filmed this entire hunt on my phone. Now, the whole point of what I just told you leads up to this, and that is that I'm trying to import all this footage off of my phone, and it's giving me all kinds of fits and errors. We can't import, we can't blah blah blah, doesn't recognize this video. Stupid crap. Like, it's so stupid. So instead of being able to show you guys the actual video and the kill shot, I just have to sit here and tell you about it, which really, really sucks. But what I ended up doing was sneaking up to this feeder in the brush all the way down there, and I got about 20-25 yards away, and it took me, I don't know, probably 10 minutes to get there, and then I held the gun against my shoulder forever, because you guys know shooting a 22, especially at a hog, you want to make sure that you get the perfect shot. And so I had several opportunities to hit her right in the middle of the forehead, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to wound it. I'm going to wait until it turns perfectly broadside or quartering away, and I'm going to put it right in the ear. And that's exactly what I did. And I wish I could have shown you guys this, but something's up with the computer. I don't know. But it's just not importing, and it's not working the way I want it to. And so whenever it finally gave me a shot, pulled the trigger, dropped her, she was dead right there. And this is where it gets really cool. So I don't know if you guys remember the video from probably a month and a half or 2 months ago, whenever James and I went out into this field where this feeder is, and we stalked up on this group of pigs, and we both shot hogs, but his dropped right there, and I hit high through the back straps of my hog because my peep sight was off on my bow. And so after I shot this hog, I walked up to it. Of course, it's the spotted one. You guys know me. There was two sows in the group. One was tan, one was spotted. I had to shoot the spotted one. But anyway, the spotted one dropped right there, and I walked up to it, and I see this scar, probably, I don't know, 4 to 5 inches on what would have been the exit side of the previous shot from a month and a half or 2 months ago. And then where it entered, it was about a 2 inch cut, which was about right because I was shooting a 2 inch mechanical. And so I finally sealed the deal on that particular spotted hog, and I wish that I could show you guys the video. Like, it's so cool. But, sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. I think part of it has to do because my phone films in 4K at 60 frames a second, and for some reason the computer isn't registering with that, and it's because everything that I film on this camera is in 1080, whatever. I don't know, but whenever I loaded it back up and I got back to the house and I filmed a little skinning video for you guys, and this is my first one over a hog that I've done for you guys. I mean, I've skinned tons and tons of hogs and tons of deer, but this was the first skinning video that I've done on hogs, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are kind of able to learn something. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. I'm going to try to do these more often, and if I left something out that you guys would like to know about, I will answer in a comment or answer in a later video. And I didn't go into as much detail on this one as I did with the deer, but everything that I did whenever I skinned the deer, I did the exact same on the hog. So if you guys haven't seen that video, you can check it out. You can scroll down and find where I cleaned that little buck that I shot back in December. and it's the exact same process that I did on the deer that I did on the hog. It's with the Gutless method, and I love that method. It's super quick, super easy. I don't have to mess with guts, none of that. The only thing I'm missing out on with deer would be the tenderloins, and I mean we're talking small pieces of meat. And I know that they're the best, but you know what? That's fine. I don't have to mess with the guts, any of that, whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I ended up cleaning this hog, and after I completely quartered this hog up, I gave it to a good friend of mine that I work with every day, and he was wanting some of the meat. He told me, next time you shoot a hog, I want you to quarter it up for me and give me the meat. So that's exactly what I did for him. Okay guys, these things are ridiculously sharp. And y'all know that I love to use the Havalon. And this is, I don't remember what size this handle is. But these are like the standard size, which you see the most often. You have to be super, super careful whenever you're playing with these blades and replacing them. If you guys haven't checked these things out or used them before, this isn't some kind of paid promotion or sponsorship or whatever. I just like to share what I really love to use, like certain tools that I really love to use, and this being my absolute most favorite skinning knife that I've ever used. And it's real simple, you guys. You see this slot right here in the back, and then there's this slot right here on the front of this knife, or on the side I mean. And basically what that does is it slips in just like that. You have to be careful not to let your finger slip. Oops. And you have to be careful to not stab yourself, because these things are insanely sharp. And then it just snaps in just like that, and you're ready to go. Now with one of these blades, I can do like 2 hogs and 2 deer and not have to replace the blade. And they come in these, it's the 60XT blade is what that one is right there. And I order them in bulk on Amazon a lot, and they're really stinking cheap. So one of my favorites. And also we'll be talking about this one here in just a minute. Alright folks, so I know that there's a bunch of people that will take their knife, go all the way around both legs, and then take their knife and skin it down. But the point of this gut hook I have right here is to make this process a little bit quicker. So instead of having to take your knife and turn it upside down and come down with it and possibly cutting yourself or stabbing yourself, you can just take this gut hook and run it down. And then once you get to the center of the body, you can also run it all the way down. Just saves you a whole bunch of time. Quick little tip for you guys. If you guys saw the video of me skinning the whitetail, I'm going to do this hog the exact same way. I'm just going down and around the legs, both back hams, and coming all the way down to the neck with it. And so that right there is how you do it, guys. Maybe one day I will figure out how to make all this stupid crap work. But for now, I guess I'll just have to apologize for the missing footage. But I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said just a little bit ago, if you have any questions, drop a comment down below. I will answer them, or I will do my best to answer them in a later skinning video. I've got a quick little fishing video coming out for you guys, so you want to stay tuned for that one. We also attempted to hunt some turkeys in Brownwood this weekend, me and John, and he ended up getting one, but I was unsuccessful once again, so my chase for a turkey continues on, and I'm hoping that it won't last too much longer. We've got a couple more turkey hunts booked together, and so hopefully I will be able to get it done very soon. Y'all are amazing, and y'all support me so much, and I appreciate it. Like I said just a little bit ago, some more turkey hunting coming up. Some pretty cool fishing videos coming up as well, and magnet fishing too. So I'm excited for everything coming up, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you for watching. Love each and every one of you, and I'll catch you on the next one.